just want to say one word to you. Just one word.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Plastics.
Exactly how do you mean?
There's a great future in plastics. Think about it. Will you think about it?
Yes, I will.
Enough said. That's a deal.
Yes, there's a party going on at Mrs. Betty Martin's house. It's a Tupperware party, and it's really fun. The girls get together and meet their old friends and make some new ones. Then there's a demonstration by one of the Tupperware dealers who lives in your community. Watch her show the way to use Tupperware's patented seal. See? You put the seal on tight, then press down the center and lift the seal a bit at one side. Hear that? That's Tupperware's airtight promise to lock in flavor and lock out air. So salads keep their, and gelatin desserts keep their...
Plastic.
Touch the egg with any other bandage. Brand X, brand Y, brand Z. Not one sticks. But a Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick sticks tight instantly. Watch it again in slow motion. No pressure, yet we can lift the egg, even boil it. And the Band-Aid plastic strip never comes loose.
Maybe you don't want to broil eggs this way, but you do want the extra protection of Band-Aid plastic strips. They take better care of little cuts and scratches. They stay put.
Yes, even in hot, soapy dishwater.
That's what I've been told. Well, anyway, although it's a joke, you...
Children grow up sucking on this stuff. Think of it. They finger it. There's nothing. Your fingertips feel nothing. If you touch a glass, you feel a little bit. You touch wood, you feel quite a bit. But when you touch this, nothing comes back. And you've had now for 4 decades, more and more and more infants and children live with this stuff and play with it. And you cannot possibly feel any affection for it. I mean, after all, what is plastic when you stop to think about it? Plastic is the excrement of oil. That's how it started. What happened is all these people who were making their billions, their early billions on oil, were throwing away the waste product of oil when they refined the oil. And then suddenly somebody said, well, look, we're throwing away a fortune. In the French sense, we are piecing away a fortune. Let us save the waste product of oil. And so now we are surrounded by the excrement of oil. One's teeth, when they're repaired, are now filled with plastic. Once upon a time, you had mercury in there. You had gold. You had silver. You had various metals. You could have certain companionship with the devil. You know, mercury gave you, God knows what. It poisoned you on the one hand, and the other hand, it put you in contact with occult forces. Now what do you have in your teeth? Plastic. Your mouth feels numb. You kiss less well.
The industry calls it single-usage plasticware, but that's just a fancy way to say throw-away plastic dishes. Plastic plates, bowls, drinkware, and cutlery come in many styles and colors. So for your next party, you can go disposable for everything from champagne flutes to parfait glasses. Factories make cutlery by injecting plastic into molds. They make cups, plates, and bowls using a different process called thermoforming. Before the forming phase can begin, an automated system loads polystyrene pellets into a machine called an extruder, adding pigments for colored plastic. The extruder heats the pellets until they melt, then forces the molten plastic through a die to shape a hard plastic sheet about 2 millimeters thick. They use molds to form this continuous sheet into plastic cups. First, the sheet passes through a 3-meter-long oven that heats the hard plastic until it becomes malleable. Then it enters the thermoforming machine, which simultaneously pushes and vacuums the sheet into the mold cavities, forming row after row of cups. The entire process takes just 3 seconds. The cups then travel to the trimmer, which uses a die to cut them off the sheet. The machine grinds up the leftover plastic and remelts it into new sheets, so there's no loss of material whatsoever. The trimmer feeds the cups directly to a machine that stacks them, then feeds them to a conveyor belt in one long line.
And you can use it, you can target areas on your body, whether it's the arms or the abdomen or the thighs.
Well, my
or the
brother's wife
face.
said, Lori, please don't get Grandma Graham arms, because my Grandma Graham had arms that hung down to here, and I'm kind of on my way, and I'm trying to work on it, but you know. So here, so we put this on today, and we actually measured and everything beforehand.
You measure before, and you put it on, and in 45 minutes,
rub it in.
people, you see the toning, the firming, the tightening, certainly, and some people experience inch loss as a side effect. You know, when I did this myself, I first heard about this, and I was hugely skeptical. I thought there's no way in 45 minutes you can make a difference like that. And I actually had my own abdomen wrapped, and we measured in 2 places. 45 minutes later, I measured again, and I lost 2¼ inches in 2 areas, so over an inch around my waist in 45 minutes.
I just had a baby 6 months ago, so I am thrilled
Oh, wait,
to go home and
stop! I lost an inch in my arm.
Und so viele nette Leute, die verstehen sich darum nicht. Doch ich kenne eine Sprache, die löst das Problem. Diese Sprache, die kann man jedem Mann verstehen. Hey, das ist Musik für dich. Hey, das ist Musik für mich. Denn Musik, die ist nun mal international. Madrid und Kopenhagen, in Berlin und auch in Rom. Da braucht man nicht viel zu sagen, mit Musik, da klappt das schon. Wenn sich junge Leute irgendwo im Tanze drehen,